Hello everybody, I'm Serta and welcome back to Skyformer. We're in the middle of a big storm. We have some bushes to harvest. We have some new machines to make, and I do have our power cell and repair plate factory sorted out. Everything is okay, but we have a small problem, because if we look in here, we only have 3 cargo drones left, and I think we're going to need more of them. So we're going to need to set up factory automation of sorts to get that sorted out. And if we just pop into our little test factory over here, we can see a recipe for it. And that is, well, we got repair drones, so we can automate repairs. That's maybe something to look at. And we have cargo drones. Cargo drones need aluminium plate and computer chips. We're making aluminium plate. We need to get to making computer chips so we can do it. The weather's cleared up. Then we need to get things sorted out with the DNA stuff so we can start getting this planet greened up a little bit. And we're obviously going to need to find more resources. So there's a lot to do. Let's get stuck in. So the first thing that we need to do is finish the quest that we're on, which is getting a geothermal power plant built. And for that we needed the power cells, which we have now. We should have a few of them. Oh, gosh, that's more than I needed. A little bit of time has passed between episodes. I just went shopping for crystals. Didn't really do much exploring. But we can hop in here now and we can go geothermal power plant, hole to construct. Boom, that's done. Now, I had a look through. There are quite a lot of things that we can build that aren't quite available yet. We have got lightning towers, so we can use lightning to create power if we need it. Storm defense systems, we've got the weather station already. A network tower expands the area for sending and receiving data for weather stations. Network receiver directly connects to the skybase to start building a weather station network in remote areas with no connection to the HQ. And then we have nuclear power plants, so I assume that uranium is going to be somewhere. But lots of building parts, including elevator shafts. We got a whole lot of base tech, including a storage box, which I think I'm going to construct one of those because I'm carrying a lot of stuff around with me that I don't really want to be carrying with me. There are also a whole bunch of other storage things and base things that we can build. There are consumables, mini charge packs, so we can build some of these. They need the charge gems. I have a lot of them, so let's get a couple of these. Those will give us charges that might just save our life. We have movement packs. Those take radioactive crystals T1. We haven't found them. There's bigger charge packs that take radioactive crystal T2. There's health packs that take radioactive crystal T3. Okay, so these are little bits that we can consume that will just help us out a little bit. Terraforming engine command center. We've already done that. Rocket launch platforms. There's the gas dispersion drone that we're supposed to build, and we have got one of these launchers. So I'm not sure exactly where we need to put that, but it was delivered to us. Our next quest is to build a rocket platform. Expand to nearby low-level areas to start automating silicon and coal. If stuck, build a resource detector to help. Use silicon to automate the cargo drone production. Alright, we do want to do that. Explore the remaining low-level areas. Find radioactive crystals T1. Construct rocket launch platforms to launch rockets from the skybase. Rockets will collect terraform materials for you. Oh, is that how that works? Okay, so we need to get silicon down here, and that might mean let's check our storage. Oh, let me put this storage unit down so I'm not carrying things that I don't necessarily need. Where should I put this? Let's can I not put it over here? Yep, I can. Access that. Okay, good. So drop some of the gems and stuff off. The stuff that would... I've got a lot of silicon, but we can drop things off that I'm not quite ready to use yet, and stuff that I don't want to lose if I pass on. There's the mutated DNA. Sort that. Got a zipline tower. There are 2 of them. Now, I don't want to put them away. Got logistical storage. We have a drone control tower already. I think maybe we expand our range with a charging platform. Oh, that was what I needed crystals for. Maybe I'll do 2 if I can. I can. There we go. Put those crystals away again. We do have some computer chips, but I'd like to automate those drones. We're out of factories, and I think we're out of miners as well. Yeah. Miner. Oh, I need iron. No problem. Just pop over here. 64 of them. Right. 1 miner. Maybe... I don't know if we need 2. We're only looking for coal now, apparently. Build a couple of factories. What is that? Drone view constructor. Controls a drone for an overhead view to more accurately construct buildings. That's interesting. Wonder where that goes. Alright, hold on. Let's check this out. Go in slot 4. Okay. I don't know what exactly this does. We'll put it down. Hop in there. How far can we go with this? Okay, this also has a range that we can't exceed. Okay, that's fine. But now, can we change middle mouse button to select the building? Oh, okay. There are only certain buildings we can put down. It looks like power buildings mainly, and drone control towers, and the weather defense system. So that's what that is. Alright, well, we put one down, so now we know what it is. Anything we don't have is drones. So let's just hop in here and see what drones need. So we need iron bars and computer chips. Let's set that output. Go to storage. Iron bars, computer chips. Can I put them in? Why? Oh, wait, these are computer chip T1. I got computer chip T2s. Ooh. So we have to set up computer chip T1s. Oh, and that just needs silicon and copper wire. Maybe I can set those up on the other side near the copper. Alright, let me grab my stuff out here. Top up the charge. And we'll run up the hill. Yeah, I still wanted to see what that thing is over there. But we'll get to that. We'll go there shortly. There were new crystals up that way as well. So I've got a couple of recharged platforms. I'll head out that way. See what we can find over there. Alright, I'm fully charged. Let's head this way first and see if there's anything of interest over here. I'll head out quite far. I can go pretty far now with my charge. I've got a few upgrades under the belt. There's something over there. There's definitely, and there's all those new crystals. So let's go over here. And what do we have? Alright, it's in this little dip. And that's coal. Oh, that was fortunate. So I'm going to head out here. I'm going to put down a charge platform right there. And I'm charged. Cool. Now we can go and have a look at these. What are these? Radioactive crystal T1. Alright, good. We're getting these. I might as well collect some more debris, because we're probably going to need those. While I'm up here, I'm going to set up the miner. So we'll put a miner, let's hit control to put the snap on. And I don't know what coal goes directly into. Do we just take coal back? Maybe. I don't know which way we came from. I think it was that direction. Yeah, I'll just run around here, collect a few more of these, and then see if we can find anything else. Any other resources. Oh wow, there's quite a lot over here. Is there anything down here that looks important? No, not really. Yeah, we are over here, so we've gone around, and that's where the coal is. Cool. I don't see any resources down that way. Alright, I need to find my coal deposit. And there's a long pathway down this way as well, so let's go that way. We're heading east now. There's a few of these that I can pick up. Debris and stuff. Otherwise, doesn't look like there's much over here. And yeah, I'm gated over here. I can't get up here because this is where the purple stuff is. Alright, I'm charged up again. I think we're probably going to need dust storm coming. We're probably going to need a power place over here, so I will set that up. And, well, I don't know, range-wise, this should be fine, somewhere around here. And then we're going to need to get one of those storages as far out as we can. So let's get this and run out this way and see if that is in range of our coal. Put it over there. We did get quite far this way, so let's have a look. And yep, our coal mine is in range of this. So if we came to, oh yeah, anywhere in here, there's a big overlap on our drone control towers. So we could easily bring coal back and then feed it into a logistics box. We'd have to have a logistics box over here. Awesome. So let's escape. We'll run out this way. And if we put that logistics box over here, so number 3, put it over there. And we'll enable stacking because this is not final storage. We'll label this coal and save. Super. I must go and quickly charge up. Now I'll probably need another one of these boxes to transfer stuff down. Oh yes, I wanted to have a look at, what was this thing here, the zipline. So let's put it in number 7. And if we were to put the zipline, got to collect this stuff. Alright, I'm not going to do it yet. I'm going to first set up coal to come to this box. So in here from coal mine to that storage. What do you mean? Terrain? Terrain in the way. Okay, I'm going to need to move that. Oh, that's a pity. That's going to need to have line of sight. Okay, so these drones need line of sight. All right, I'll have to bring it out to somewhere over here. If I do it here, will this work? It's not far away. Maybe I could do it here, because I'm going to need line of sight to get down there as well. So let's put that there. And remove this one. And then I'll just charge up quickly. Or does that miner need line of sight? Oh my gosh, maybe the miner needs line of sight, not the control tower. Well, let's try again. So it's from the miner to there. Oh, that works. I'm going to set up 2 for now. Set item, that will be coal, and save. I've got 1 drone left. Cool, that's fine. Now we are getting coal a little bit closer to our base. So like I said, I want to test out the zipline. And if I go from somewhere over here, let's try this out. 7. Okay, so there's a pole. And then we can head down this way. We'll see how far it allows us to stretch. I'm assuming that that's not going to be happy with terrain not working. Okay, it looks like that is the furthest I can go. So if I come over here, E. Oh, look at that. Much faster travel. Oh, that's nice. And then back. Lovely. Oh, that's pretty good. All right, we have a fair bit of charge. Let's just quickly run over to whatever that thing is. Ooh, there's things to mine. So we will. All right, power's looking good. Okay, we can extract this, whatever it is. It is highly radioactive and unstable. Actually, I'm not going to mine that. Don't want to cause problems for myself. But yes, that is there. We'll figure out what the heck that's for later on. So we're back at home base, and we're no closer to making any drones. So I'm just going to harvest everything. Let's go in here and just drop off our debris and let that carry on. We've got a few. I suppose we could build more of these planters, but we could just replant. And that's that all done. Let's get back to the quest. Expand, silicon and coal, we've got both of them. Build a resource detector to help. Well, I haven't had to do that yet, but chances are I'll need one later. Use silicon to automate cargo drone production. Okay, so we need to do that. Let's head up and go and do something up the top. First, I'm going to probably need to make myself more goodies. We've got 2 factories. We've got power. Let me go and drop off things that I don't need to be carrying. That crystal, radioactive. Ooh, might be able to use those radioactive T1 crystals at some point. Supercharged stuff. Mutated. I've got 6 of those mutated tropical jobs now. There's the gas drone launch platform. Not sure where that's supposed to go. We'll get there. I'll drop off the bushes as well. Don't need those on me. Right, let's head up and go and automate some drones. I think I should build more of these ziplines. Have a zipline from base to this zipline, and then I'll get around the map a lot faster. Alright, I'm here. I'm charged. I am going to set up a facility. Oh boy. I needed another drone control tower because the drone control tower we have doesn't reach there. And I used the one that I made to get the coal. Let's just confirm. So that one is all the way out there. Yeah, we don't reach our silicon. Okay, back down. Okay, I'm back with another drone control tower. So I'm going to head over this way. We have power in range. We can set up the factory about halfway. I don't know if we're going to need to go further that way, but let's get the drone control tower in over here. And that will allow us to bring the silicon to wherever we're going to do this, which will most likely be about here. This seems to be about the middle. So, factory and a factory. So the first factory here will make the copper wire and set that output. Okay, good. And then this factory here will make the drones. Cargo drones? Oh, hang on. I've got to make the computer chips here. Hang on. Yeah, that's what I needed to do. So the copper wire is next to us, and then the silicon will be coming from there. All right, I need to find a place to charge quite quickly. I'll hop in here, and for now, we'll have silicon going over to here. Set the item. The item will be material. Yep, computer chip T1, and save that. Now I'm going to have to go to the other one, the other control tower, and I just need to change this recipe. I obviously didn't save it. So that set output, there it is. So I just need one drone. I can take it off one of the other jobs. So we hop into this drone tower. Right, this is taking things down. How many do I have there? 3. I don't need 3. Let's take it down to 2. Save that. And then have copper bars come from there into there. Oh boy, I'm going to need another one, eh? Set the item copper bar and save that change. So copper wire, I just need one more drone for copper wire. And I think this is the line that's going to suffer. I'll come back and add. But then I just need this copper wire to get transported there. Set the item to copper wire and add one drone, save. Okay, so the copper wire is coming through. Did I not set a drone? Can I not see that port? Hang on. Let me just head over this way and find out why the silicon isn't being delivered. If I hit B, yep, there's no connection. I think sometimes I just forget to save. So let's try that again. From silicon to computer chip. And this is the last one. Set item. That might be what I missed, was setting the item and then save. And there's the silicon. Super. And while I'm out and about, I might as well collect a little bit. So now we have the computer chips. And I can't remember what the recipe was for the cargo drone. Oh, aluminium plates. So we need to actually transport this back. Alright, well, I'm going to manually make those drones for now because we're going to need a couple. And that means I can collect a few of... Wow, that's pretty slow. That's because we need 4 copper wire and we don't have a lot going on. I'll grab those. So we have some coal as well. I'll take that. It's in our storage. Yeah, we're going to need a lot of drones. So it's pretty important that I get those chips down to the bottom, and maybe I can change things up a little because we are making copper wire down there already. If we just bring the silicon down, then we can do those chips down the bottom. But in the meantime, I just need to do it manually just for a moment. All right, let's have a look at our upgrades. So we needed a lot of charged gems and a lot of graphite. We don't have graphite yet. This one needed graphite as well. These two needed steel. All right, so we're going to have to make steel. And that probably means another factory, and that will mean iron bars. I might have to get more miners because this is only producing 10 ore per minute. Now, we're not using everything all the time, so eventually storages will get filled. But I think we would have to do upgrades. And those upgrades require lithium that we don't have. So in the meantime, maybe just more miners. Oh, look, farming. And more mutated DNA. Oh, lots of it. And just replant everything. Alright, let's see if we can make some of those drones. No, I'm going to have to do it in this machine. So we're going to set the output. We're going to go to storage. We're going to deposit all. And that should get us a few more drones. So the next thing we need to do, cargo drone production. Yeah, it's not completely automated, but we'll sort that out. Explore the remaining low-level areas. Okay, radioactive crystal T1, we've found them. Construct rocket launch platforms to launch rockets from the skybase. So that's the next step. They were somewhere around here, were they not? There. That needs steel. Ah, okay. So 48 steel beams. We're going to need the coal to come through urgently. And that gas drone launch platform, that is actually for the skybase. This one that I was given. So we'll find that. Let's do some offloading. Right, back in here, we have 6 more drones. Wait, those were repair drones. I didn't want flippin' repair drones. Oh, come on, dude. Why did I click on that? It should have been that. That needed aluminium plates. Alright, well, I'll go up and get some more chips. But we have repair drones, for whatever reason. And steel. Steel beam. Do we have steel bar? There it is. Steel bar needs iron ore and coal. Quite a lot of coal. So I think we're going to set up a factory around this area. Let's go and build a couple of factories. I need some more iron bars. Okay, that's topped up again. Good, that's sorted out. Oh, look, we can have a base zipline and an aircraft port. Build and fly aircraft. Oh, that needs aluminium and titanium. Okay, we're not there yet, but we could do these ziplines. So we can have one at the base as a platform. Cool. But I think I'd also like to get another one of these logistical storage. Right, let's head up and go and get some chips. We're going to need to bring the production of those chips down here. There's copper wire right there. So, yeah, we need those logistics boxes. Oh, the zipline's pretty good. Gets us up here quite quickly. First thing I need to figure out is how far that logistics tower, or that drone tower, can reach. Oh, got some chips. Nice. Right, in here, that tower reaches to... yeah, pretty close by. Yeah, okay, so I see where it goes to. I'm going to have to bring my logistics box in over here. And I should have broken down that other building that I built that gives you the drone view. That's okay, I will just thumb suck where it's going to be. And I think it's going to be somewhere over here. It looks like I'm going to need to have a couple of boxes and use them like as transfer stations. So this one, is this going to work over here? Not really going to help me much until I've got more drones, but I think I could probably take the computer chip thing down. There's another 3, so we have enough for 16 more drones. Let's remove that, and I'm going to remove the copper wire ones as well. That'll free up some drones. Then hop into this tower. Okay, we'll have from that mine to there. And we're going to throw in, for now, just 2 drones. Set the item will be silicon and save the changes. So there's the silicon happening. And that's going to come through to here. And yeah, I'm wondering if we should... it needs line of sight. It's going to be a bit of a problem. I wonder if having another one over here would be of any value. And try and put multiple resources into it. Like have it over here because you can see down there. I'm going to give this a shot. Put that right there. I'm going to need more drones, but I can in the meantime come in here and go, alright, you are going to come and dump in there. We'll have 1 drone sorting you out, although I need the steel pretty urgently too. We'll set that item to silicon, back, save. Okay, so we've got silicon coming to here. Then we're going to need, well, I think we might be able to do this one. Have 1 more box down at the bottom. Yeah, let's try that. I'm out of boxes, so I'm going to have to come back and do it. So first, we'll hop in here and make ourselves some more drones. And while those are being done, I'm going to hop over here, get myself more of these logistic storages. How many? I can get a couple. That's fine. Oh my gosh, I hope I'm making the correct drones. No. Stop. Well, I've got more repair drones now. For some reason, I keep doing that. So it's that one. Set the output. And then deposit all. Okay, well, I'll get 8 more drones. Why are they not automatically making them? I don't understand. Oh, I need to withdraw these then. Withdraw those. And now it'll start making the correct drones cheapest. Focus. Okay, I'm going to have to do some repairing. I see we are taking a little bit of a beating in some places. There are lots and lots of repairs to do. Okay, that one's not too bad. This one is pretty bad. Alright, we are good. And we have 8 more drones. So that'll help until we are automated on them. So I think I'm going to put them... So there's the coal, there's the silicon. If I put this here and that there, and I tell this one... Okay, we'll label this one coal. It's not for final storage, so we'll enable stacking. That's fine. And then this one over here, that's silicon. And enable stacking on this one as well. Then head up and hopefully we're able to link them up into drone control. This one without a name is the silicon, so that can go down into that box. We'll stick a couple of drones in, set the item to silicon, and that is good. Then we need to connect that to the coal. Perfect, it does work. Put a couple of drones in, set the item to coal, and save. Cool, now coal and silicon are within range of our base. And then I think I might need to just have a couple more drones because the silicon is quite far away. And I think I've only got 1 at the moment. I could have just edited the route. I've got 2, but I'll put a 3rd one in. Yeah, I don't actually have to go to the control tower to edit the routes. So if we go to G, and which is the one? This one. We'll add a drone on that. And then this one over here, we're probably going to need more on this line. G, yep, put another one there. And I'll save one for somewhere down that end. So copper bars, coal, and silicon are within range of our main production area. If we bring a factory right there, and we say, right, this one is going to be making us computer chip T1. that's done. Drone control from silicon to computer chip. We'll add a drone in there, set the item to silicon, and save the changes. Now I need another drone. So let's see, where can we remove one? Oh, we got 3 on this. I don't need that many right now. Save that. So that was the iron mine. I'll just have to sort out later. Then I want copper wire from there to there. We want 1 dude in there. Set item, copper wire, and save. Right, we're getting stuff through. So we'll have computer chips right over here eventually. Good, that's the first one. Then we'll need another factory. And we may as well have that one close to the computer chips. Up in here, I want this one to be making me cargo drones. And that will need aluminium plates. So we'll set that output and pick up some of these. We do have 4 computer chips so far. Make ourselves some more drones. Okay, we've withdrawn them. And then I'm going to head back into this tower and go, all right, we need aluminium plates over there. And we can assign, let's go with 2 drones. Set the item, aluminium plate, and save. And then I want one from computer chips to cargo drones. Computer chips, 1 drone, save changes. And now we finally have cargo drones automated. So let's do another factory. I have more available, so 2. Put this one over here. This one wasn't on the grid. Might have to move that. Maybe. I want you to be making me materials, steel bar. There we go. That's going to need iron ore. Oh, that needs iron ore. All right. And coal, not iron ingots. Oh, that's fine. We'll set that and pick up some more drones. We should have a couple. Yep, 6 of them. Excellent. So, routes. First of all, iron ore to steel bar. We'll do 2. Set the item to resources, iron ore, back save. And then from the coal, that box, to the steel bar, we'll have 2. Well, let's make that 3. Set item, coal, back, and save the changes. And we'll have steel bars soon. And then I just need to remember why I needed the steel bars. I think it was for the launch platforms. Let's have a look in here. Yes, I needed steel beams for that. All right, well, while I'm here, I'll just harvest all of these. And the nice thing about this little setup is I can stand in the middle and just do all of them, and then stand in the middle and replant them all. And they are all done. So now that we have steel bars going, we needed the steel beams. I do have another factory. The steel beams just need steel bars. So let's put this one right next to this. Grab a couple more cargo drones. Set this machine to do steel beams. Pop in here. Steel bar to steel beam. We only need 1 set item. The item we are moving is the steel bar, and save the changes. Cool. Steel beams automated. Nice to automate everything. This place is getting a bit busy. I might need to figure out a better layout. Let's quickly recharge myself and then go and see how many of those steel bars are. Oh my gosh, 48. And 16 computer chips T1. Oh, I'm going to have to keep an eye on those because I think they're all being taken. They are. Let us stop that for a minute. No, hang on. I'm going to stop that, save the changes, and that should allow the microchips to start building up. No, why not? Wait, is it still going out? Okay, so that's building. Where is it going? Yeah, it's... Darn it. I thought I'd stop that. 0. Save changes. Oh, hell. Delete the route. Otherwise, that's never going to happen. Okay, now we're getting them in there. That's fine. It's okay because we have 7 cargo drones. I think we're alright for the moment. We just need the steel beams. We're up to 10 on those. That's really slow. Do I need more coming in from the coal? Maybe. Let's try and speed that up. So we'll grab the coal line and add another 2. Save that. So that should speed up the steel bars, which will hopefully then speed up the steel beams. Although it's probably upstream that we have the problem. There's just not enough coming down. All right, well, I'm going to let those build up. I'll keep doing some farming. And then I'll go and collect more crystals. And once that is all ready, I will be back. Okay, it's been a couple of in-game days, but I have enough steel beams now to get that rocket station built. So, rocket platform, hold to construct, and then the next thing on the agenda is actually building it, I suppose. So, let's get out of this dust storm and head up to the HQ, teleport up to the top of the world. Right. So, rocket platform, I suppose I can put it in position 9, select it, and let's see, where am I allowed to put it? On this side, I suppose. There we go. And then we can go in here to manage it. And this is where we put the rockets in. I'm going to have to make those rockets. Add rockets to send on missions to collect materials from space. Each mission has a chance of collecting terraform materials. There's something else that I need to build up here. Something to do with DNA. Let's go and see if we can find it. Right, so we're back at our construction station. We need rockets. And I think I have everything because I made some gas canisters. I put up a little machine over here to do it for me. Gonna need the radioactive crystals T1. I have some of those that I collected. I wonder if I shouldn't take the DNA up with me. Let's do that. So, rocket, hold to construct. Right, we've got a rocket. Gas dispersion drone. Well, I suppose let's make one. Make 2. Yep, got 2 of them. I don't know where this DNA thing is though. Right, let's have a look at the quest. Deposit discovered plants into a terraform engine. Oh, they want plants, not DNA. Alright, well I've got plants. Use your produced materials to do 5 stabilized atmosphere operations in the world. Stabilized temperatures will allow storms to form and destabilize the persistent metal storm layer, allowing access to high altitudes. Okay, well I hope I've got everything I need with me. And teleport back up to the sky base. And then I can go in here, add a rocket, add. Okay, what is happening? I hear sounds. Oh, there's a rocket. Alright, then I'll go in here, I suppose. Vegetation, info, deposit plants. Where do I deposit the plants? Oh, I've got tropical bushes. It's telling me 0. 10 samples RS. What's going on? Oh, it's heading back inside. Okay, those plants don't go in there. You know, I think I need to build this gas dispersion thing. This one that was given to me. So let's put that. Oh, wow, this is quite chunky. Alright, put that over there. Have I got it the right way around? There's nothing I need to access on it. Well, I don't know. I've got plants with me. No plants deposited yet for this category. Okay, so I need to deposit them somewhere first. Oh, and I need 5 gas dispersion drones. Gas drone platforms built, operating weather stations. Can't start the terraformation engine yet. Start it there? What am I missing? Do I maybe just have to launch? Oh, what happened to my rocket? I have absolutely no idea what happened to my rocket. Alright, maybe I need to send more rockets or something. Alright, I'm pretty sure that's the terraformation engine. Yep, I'm definitely missing something. So more rockets then. Alright, there's a couple more. I'm going to need more computer chips and more gas canisters. Well, let's check out our computer chips. I did stop the drone construction, so we should have a few chips. Yeah, got a whole bunch of them. Cool. I can get that up to 5 gas dispersion drones. Perfect. Still don't know where to put them. Got these tropical bushes. I have no idea what I might be missing. Oh, there's a DNA processor. Maybe that's the problem. So let's build that and see where that landed up. Oh, there we go. I think this is the machine I was missing. All right, so 59 power cells in inventory. Okay, add power cells. I'll just put 5 of them in there. And do I put these in here? Add DNA mutations. That's DNA mutation, is it not? Output, no. Oh, there we go. I can add those to the queue. All right, they take a couple of minutes each. So that is what I was looking for. All right, well, I might as well carry on farming. I could have been so much more ready for this if I had thought about this earlier. All right, I thought that was all up on the skybase. In fact, can we see the skybase? Nope. Let's go see what else I might be missing. Resource detector. All right, well, I'll build one of those. Shove that over there. So if I was looking for graphite. Oh, I need a supercharged gem to run it. All right, let's grab one. You can split stacks. Right mouse button and shift. Just want to take one out and hit this. And then graphite detect. Nearest graphite is to the south. That way. I don't think I can even get up there yet. Let's see if it shows me what it is. Is that it maybe? Oh no, that's HQ. Nope, doesn't show it on the map. Right, let's see. What do we have? Under output. Oh, small palm. Nice. Might as well just top up the queue then. Goes through power cells pretty quickly, but it's fine. I've got plenty of them. Right, we have another one, a medium palm. All right, I think I'm going to take those two and I'm going to head up to the top and see what happens. And up we go to the sky base. Cool. Now if we go in here, vegetation, storage. Okay, I have plants here, dude. What the heck? All right, rocket, maybe launch a rocket. Add. Let's see what happens there. All right, so there's some time left for the missions. Oh, that rocket just took off. Oh man, I just had a click. Click a plant to withdraw or disable. All right, well, I've put that in. We've got a storm up here, but there's a rocket and that rocket's going to take off. There it goes. Perfect. Let's go and see if there's anything in here. There's output. Oh, there we go. Oh, we got some graphite. Awesome. And some terraformation material. Very nice. So, terraform. I'm going to need more of them. We've got the 5. Okay, so stabilize temperatures. I'm going to need to do that. Multiply x5. Cool. So, hopefully that other rocket comes back with some more goodies in about 30 seconds. And I have been able to put some vegetation in, and we'll have some more when we get back down to the bottom. Is that rocket going again? I swear I only had 2. Oh, they're doing their thing. Nothing on the output yet. Oh, wait, there we go. Now I got some more. So I need 2 more, and if we're lucky, a couple of minutes we'll have them. Okay, it is a little involved. Could explain things a little better, but I'm getting my head around it. Slowly. That rocket's going again. Alright, cool. This has got a couple of seconds left, and that's the end of that rocket, and yes, we got more stuff. Fantastic. We can come over here and do this. Stabilize atmosphere. Let's just confirm. Stabilize temperatures to allow storms to form. Oh, use your produce material to do 5x stabilize atmosphere operations. Okay, so 5x stabilize atmosphere and start Terraform engine. Terraform engine runs and some time passes. Temperatures have stabilized by 30 degrees Celsius. The dust fog at the lower latitude has disappeared. A high altitude of terrain is now safely accessible. Metal storms minimum altitude increased from 95 units to 175 units. Average terraformation rating increased from 0 to 6%. Sweet. Excellent. Well, that is good news, I suppose. So now I have to build the storm defense system. So there's not anything else I can do up here, right? Nope. Right, so let's head back down. Oh, look. Those will be important. We got more goodies to harvest over here. We have a small palm, a tropical bush, a medium palm. I'm going to have to plant those. I think I will, first of all, things do look nicer down here. Look at that. We don't have any trees yet, but we are working on it. So what I'm going to probably do is build some of those bigger beds, that the large planter for trees. So then I'll be able to plant trees, get the DNA from trees, put the DNA through here again. Let's just reload this. We'll add the power cells, add the DNA to the queue, and then get some more trees going. We'll make more trees. We'll take them up to the top. Okay, that looks fun. Everything seems a lot calmer. That sunset looks nice. But this is where I'm going to leave this one. If you like this video, give us a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications. Leave me your comments. Let me know your thoughts. It is a little bit of a slog to get here, but that's fine. I actually don't mind that at all. Obviously, the next time I play will be faster because I have an idea what's going on. I should have been doing this DNA processing ages ago. Would have saved me a massive amount of time. But I can launch more rockets, I can collect more of that material, and I could probably do some upgrades because I got graphite now. So power upgrade, I need graphite, I need 24 graphite, which I do not have. I got 22. Health needs 24 as well. I've got steel and I've got charged gems, so I can do mining and movement speed without too much of a problem. Yeah, there'll be a lot of new stuff happening in the next episode for sure. But thank you very much for joining me, and until next time, cheers!